Hey, welcome back to another episode of Making Sense of Your Market. Not my market, not anyone else's market. This one's all about you and bringing you information every single week relative to your mortgage and your money and your mindset that will help you come out the other side of homeownership in a better financial position. It's Saturday, August 7th, 2021. I'm playing catch up. So we're going to do weeks 15 and 16 this week. I was out of town last week with my son. And so we're playing some catch up, so we're going to rock and roll here. We might be about 5 minutes today. We're going to talk about where interest rates are at, an update on rates. We're going to talk about the number one question I'm getting asked right now. Are we heading toward a bubble? Should I wait and sit this thing out until the market corrects? And then number three, we're going to share weeks 15 and 16 from our 52-week series from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I'm telling you, incredible information that'll change your life if you learn this. So let's jump right into where are interest rates. They're back down. They've come back down into the upper twos. So 30-year fixed rates are right around 2.7 to 2.8 right now. Home buyers, this is your time to get a deal. Homeowners, get this. 15-year rates are actually down to the 1.9 to 2.1 range right now. So homeowners, if you haven't had a chance to reevaluate your mortgage position, reach out to me. I'd love to get you some information that'll help you capitalize on these low rates because they're not going to be here for long. Home buyers, reach out to me if you're having second thoughts or not knowing if now is a good time to purchase, and I'd love to get you more information on how to make a strong financial decision in a crazy, really right now confusing market, if you ask me. And this is what the feedback I'm getting from a lot of first-time home buyers right now. All right, so speaking of first-time home buyers and home buyers in general, the number one question I'm getting right now is, Dan, my dad said that we're heading toward a market crash. We're heading toward a bubble. Should I sit this thing out? Should I wait this thing out? Or Dan, I don't think that right now is a good time to purchase because homes are overpriced or overinflated. Well, I cannot disagree with you at all about home prices and home values because I'm a 46-year resident of the Puget Sound, and it's crazy to see these values doing what they're doing. Listen, it is what it is because of the economy that we live in right now, because of the area. You have to understand that our housing economy is directly related to our jobs economy, which is very, very, very strong right now in the Puget Sound, and it's not going anywhere. Plus, I do a lot of work with builders. Builders can't buy enough land and build enough houses to support the demand for people moving to this area. So I don't see housing doing this in the coming 1 to 5 years. In fact, all the data that I read, it's going to continue moving up. So your deal right now is the fact that 30-year fixed rates are in the upper twos. Your deal is your mortgage payment relative to getting a little deal if the market were to come down a little. So number one, I want you to focus on that. Number two, even if you were to purchase at the top of a market, on my website, on my Instagram, I gave a 1-minute video and a slide that I'm going to pull up here that shows you if you were to purchase in the worst market ever, but you stayed in that house for 5 years, you'd come out the other side with over a 250% return on your investment from your down payment and closing costs. So data and advice from a professional matters in markets like this. I want you to reach out to me if you have any questions around that. Now, weeks 15 and 16. Week 15 is all about sharing your mission statement. I shared this last week. I'm going to share this with you. I have the same mission statement for my personal family, for my personal life, my family, and my business. And it's real simple. Number one, always show people that you care. Number two, always do the right thing. And number three, always give your 101% no matter how that looks. And if you commit to doing those three things, I've realized this, if I commit to doing those three things in all areas of my life, things just seem to work out. And speaking of all areas of our life, week 16, part 2 of today's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People is balance your roles. We have different roles in our life. Professionally, as a husband, me as a father, as a manager, as a boss. Balancing your roles is super important, and I want to read what Dr. Stephen R. Covey says about this. Which people in my life are most affected by my role? Now, in trying to fulfill all of the key roles in our lives, we oftentimes overemphasize one important role over the other. Work, for example, I'm guilty of that, and we get out of balance. So I want to encourage you this week. 2 parts. evaluate your roles and make sure you have balance within your roles and you're not over committing to one role or the other. And then your mission statement, I want to encourage you, like I did last week, create a personal mission statement. It just helps on so many levels, creating clarity on who you are and where you're going and how you impact others. So I hope this information was helpful. Rates are great. Man, that was just a great answer to the number one question that I get asked in my business, and then some mindset stuff here that I hope will elevate you and empower you to be more fulfilled in your life. All right, have a great weekend. I'll give you another update this coming week. Bye for now.